We're going on holiday today, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Laura's at work until about midday. I'm picking her up, and then we're coming back here, organising the car, and we're heading off to Cornwall for a nice long week of just like seaside, fresh air, lots of walking. It's gonna be lovely. I mean, there's a storm coming, but beside that, it's gonna be great. I am not doing a crazy amount this morning while I wait for Laura. I'm mostly just like doing odd stuff. So I've got a wash in at the moment so that we can leave that to dry while we're there. Otherwise, I'm just kind of finishing up packing the things I can pack. So like toiletries, electronics, that kind of stuff. Yeah, just pottering really. I need to sort out the car. I need to sort out Laura's bike. I'm gonna just put an extra lock on it since we're not gonna be here. Yeah, and also like try extra hard. Oh no, my next door neighbour's bird feeder, birdhouse thing's fallen over. Sad times. Like I say, it's going to be windy and stormy again, so we're going to try and make sure things like Laura's bike doesn't blow away. She's got a bike cover that stops it getting wet, but it's like a motorbike cover, so it's way too big for what it is. And yeah, that's about it really. I've done stuff like words now. I've sorted out my job interview stuff for a couple of weeks' time, booked my train tickets and whatnot. Living the dream. Trains are always fun, aren't they? I seem to be making a habit of going to London. I haven't been to London in ages, and now all of a sudden I'm going loads. And it's straight after this holiday as well, so it's like right back into it, boys. But yeah, happy days, boys and girls. What do I need to do? I need to like. The thing is, I always think packing, especially when you're going like, when you're not going on holiday, like abroad, it's just as simple as just chuck all your clothes in a thing, you know, maybe sort out a backpack for the plane with like electronics in it and books and stuff, right? But this is so much harder because it's like, we're going for a week, we need to take food and all that kind of stuff. There's so much more like normal stuff. And you've got to take things like coats, scarves, wellies, and they all take so much space that you just can't like, it's always like, you're always like, oh yeah, I'm almost done. And then you're like, oh no, I need that, I need slippers, etc. But yeah, it's good fun. It's just a lot of hard work, isn't it? So I'm probably not going to need that. Right, let's just organise my bag, shall we, boys? Let's get that sorted. I want to take that. I want to take that notepad as well, just in case. Now then, this little cottage is going to be a challenge for the old white balance. It's really cold in here, but really warm in here. Anyway, we're just heading to bed. We're gonna have. Wow, my eyes are burning, and I'm like, part of me is thinking this better not be hay fever related. I might just be tired after a long drive or whatever. My eyes are like proper like burning. I'm like, if this is hay fever, I'm gonna have to try and track down hay fever tablets. We're gonna go to the supermarket and whatnot tomorrow, but god damn, that'll be annoying AF. But yeah, so we had a good old we had a good old drive down. Blast down took about 3 and a bit hours, nearly 4 hours. We're quite a long way down into Cornwall. We got in, unpacked, had dinner. We had a nice takeaway, not takeaway, but like a ready meal curry thing, and then a pudding. And we've just had a glass of wine and just chilled out watching TV. And now it's time to go to bed. I'll show you this place after. It's kind of cool. We tried out the log burner because it's got the old style like storage heaters, which take a while to start kicking out heat. So they won't be like really hot until like tomorrow or the day after. But yeah, the log burner is like an old style log burner, and it's not. It scares me compared to the one we've got at home. But yeah, like I said, I'll show you around tomorrow. Bedtime. Not going to set an alarm either. We're on holiday officially. I know, like, I've technically been on holiday for the last like week or two, but we're officially on holiday now. But it is going to be stormy and rainy tomorrow. Specifically tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the worst day, and then the day after should be okay. Well, it should be like drizzly, but it should be all right. We'll see. But yeah, so the longer we stay in tomorrow, the better, because it means we don't have to entertain ourselves as much in drizzly weather. But anyway, go to bed. Well, look at this, look boys, we've got a brave Storm Dennis, or whatever the fuck it's called, to go find some bloody food. Alright then, crew. I'm going to take the opportunity of this horrendous windstorm. You can see the wave, the sea is just trashed. I'll give you a little tour, boys and girls. Up those stairs is like where the garden is. Oh, that little flash. God, it's flashing like frickin' here, isn't it, boys? Jeez Louise. I'll bear that in mind. Up there is where the car is. The car's just up there on like a tiny little car parking thing. We have a little kitchen, which is nice. We've just got all the standard stuff. We've been shopping today. We braved outside for the shopping. Where's that light on? Turn that. Well. And then in here we've got a nice little living room, table even. Got a little chair, little TV, got a little window seat. Lots of weird chairs just dotted around. Don't worry about them. A little window seat. There's a little road out here. It's a tiny little road. And then log burner. We bought some logs that might burn well in it. And then through here, you've got upstairs. Oop. You got a little bloody wind, man. It's ridiculous. You've got a little. Isn't that nice? A little telescope thing I can't figure out how to use. And then, like I say, you can see that's St Michael's Mount. If anyone knows Cornwall, God, the fucking wind is horrendous, boys. And then a little bathroom over there. Oh God. And then you got up here, look. A little bit where we're sat upstairs doing some work. I am currently investigating the steps and things. I'm going to try and build a progressive web app. And I'm just figuring out like technology stacks that I want to play with, that I want to try out. I was just looking at Realm databases, but they look quite expensive for just for what I'm going to use it for. But yeah, so that's what I'm at. Living the dream. It's insane! Oh my gosh. Look at that, look. Look at those, look at that. We've got some right good surfing out there, boys. I cannot believe. Jesus! It's been pretty windy. Yesterday was the worst of the storm. Today, or last night, was actually technically the worst. Today has been windy, but not quite as windy as it has been previously. It's kind of like came through in gusts. We actually managed to go for a walk and stuff today. We went to Hale and then St Ives. Had a first Cornish pasty, living the dream. And then we had a walk down Merizium, which is where we're at now. I feel buffeted by the wind. And like I say, we're like, Laura's got a step competition thing in February, so she's got to do loads of steps, and I'm kind of being obviously whipped along with her. It's good fun. But we just had dinner, have some wine, and chill out for a little bit. I'm going to put my pyjamas on to keep warm. It's nice and warm in here. It's just not as like, it's not hot, you know, so I'm going to get comfy. Otherwise, we had like a little bit on my laptop today as I was. Oh, speaking of which, I should bring that downstairs for me because I need to send an email. We've oh my golly, gosh, glasses as well. Been building a, look at stars, mate, Blazer spa, and I'm going to convert that into a progressive web app, so I can have it on install it on my phone. That's my plan. But yeah, so I've just started building that out basically. Only very briefly though. Like I say, it's a bit of an experiment. It's a bit of a opportunity to learn new things. So I've never done a pois before. And I'm gonna look into like different things, like so when I connect it to the API and all that kind of stuff. Just gonna try loads of different stuff. Lots of fun stuff. Like I say, I was looking at Realm, but I think it's too expensive. But I also really want to do it. But I've got an interesting problem I need solved data-wise, and maybe Mongo might not actually be that good for it. So we'll see. Look at this, boys. This is what I love so much about Cornwall, and I've only gone and left my main camera at home. We're going to be walking along that cliff. It's going to be great. Look at that. Laura has the patience of a fucking, like, shrew. Where the hell's she gone? See, look, we have like proper walking, well, boots. We've got proper boots on, they're waterproof and everything. But It's just a bit too muddy, this. Should have brought wellies. But wellies are uncomfortable to walk in, aren't they? Yeah. So it's like, pick your poison, really. Get blisters. Well, I don't think they're that uncomfortable though. Oh, here we go. So this is a pain in the ass to get past one. Fancy doing this just after, you know, like a storm. Here we go, little boys. Fish and chips. Oh yeah. Take two, boyo. This time we've brought a camera, we've brought wellies, and we're off. Hello. Laura's trying to get steps in. I'm taking photos. She's not impressed. Guys, I can't cover you from the fucking wind, but my lord! It's a bloody gale up here, boys. Managed to get past quite a lot of the storm now. Like, oh gosh, yeah, it's like really bloody windy, but it's only drizzly every now and again. So we had a really nice walk over, I think it's called Godeffrey Point, where that lighthouse is and where all the wind was. Had a really good long walk along there, and it was quite sunny in places as well. Almost got too warm at times. Came back here, did a bit of work. I'm currently trying to figure out how to pin like an entry. I'm trying to build obviously an app with CSS, and that's where I fall down. CSS. I'm alright at making websites. I can just about make websites, but making a website look like an app is slightly different. So I'm working on that. And then we went for a walk down where we were earlier. We had a walk over to St Michael's Mount, which is lovely. But yeah. It's bedtime. Lots of walking. More walking tomorrow, but we're having a Cornish pasty tomorrow again. Oh boy. I'm not doing a very good job with this camera. We're on another cliff somewhere. Yeah. There, look, isn't it? Keep that in mind. And ladies and gentlemen, that's enough cliff walking and beach looking for 1 week. We are heading back tomorrow. We've like packed up all of our stuff as much as we can, effectively. Checking out tomorrow morning. We're going to go back via Padstow to get ourselves a Cornish pasty on the way home. But otherwise, just cruising back. I've got a telephone, casual telephone interview to get back for. It's bizarre how things line up. This week has been obviously like relatively chill. Next week is going to be hectic as fuck. I'm telling you now. So get ready for that, boys. How long is this video? God damn, man. Not very long at all. But yeah, we've had a really, really good time down in Cornwall. We've seen lots of sights, even though it's been a bit drizzly and a bit rainy. It's been nice. Only had one. We went to Port 11 again for fish and chips this evening. And this whole time, I've had that car for 2.5 years. I had a slight altercation with a wooden post. And it's scratched the side of the car. I'm like, fuck. It's really fucked me off. And it's going to be one of them things I'll constantly think about, you know. It's not like horrendous. I think it will buff out, hopefully. But it is like quite obvious. It looked worse when it first started because it like took some of the paint off and put the paint on the car. But now it's just a scratch. But I'm so good because I judge people who have cars like that, you know. It's not bad, it's just fucking irritating. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to have a drive back tomorrow. But yeah, it's been really nice. It's just not been good for the vlog. My heart's not in this vlog anymore, boys. It's got to be said. Maybe I'll think of a different way to do these videos, but I don't think daily vlogs works for me. As you can tell by the fact that I don't think I've uploaded the Christmas vlog yet. And it's nearly March. I need to just dump upload I'm going to concentrate. I'm actually going to spend a semi-significant amount of time this week uploading videos, just to catch back up, you know. Right, bedtime. And we're back home, ladies and gentlemen. We had it's a long old day. It's a big old drive from Cornwall to Bristol. It's a long way. We left at like about 9:30ish, and then we came back via Padstow, so we were really far, like basically as far down as you can get within reason. In Cornwall, we came up via Padstow. That was about an hour and a half to drive to there, and then it took us 3.5 hours to drive back from there. I think it was because it was a bit of a detour like that. It added a lot to the journey. On the way down, it didn't feel bad at all. But on the way back, you're like, as we're walking around Padstow, we're like, why are we here? We just could go home. But we got pasties, cornish pasties for dinner, which brought home and then ovened. They were lovely. Not big enough, but lovely. And then, yeah, we literally came back. My telephone thing got postponed until Tuesday. I have a very busy couple of days coming up, man. It's insane, actually. God damn it. But anyway, that's by the by. And then otherwise, we've just been chilling. We got like enough steps for Laura to cross 10,000 mark. And then we've just been relaxing, watching TV, playing Xbox, just being at home, you know? It's been great. Having full-size cups of tea, not bullshit. Fucking teacup size bollocks. Why does no one have a mug, you know? Just go, mug. Proper mug. Manly mug. It's great. Anyway. But yeah, Laura went to bed early. It's at 10:30. It feels a lot later than 10:30. It's obviously been a long drive. I'm going to go to bed and read for a little bit. I'm reading a really good book, actually. I've just finished this book called the like startup book. Not startup, sorry. Sprints. It's about sprints at Google Ventures. It's quite interesting. But the next book I'm on is actually really interesting. I'm a bit addicted to it. So I'm going to read that for a little bit and then go to bed. But yeah, it feels way later than 10:30. But I've got to get up early. Got lots of work to do this weekend. Lots of catching up to do. We need to catch up on these videos. Like I say, I think I'm just going to batch process a shit ton of them. Which I've got some rendered, I just haven't got around to it. But I've got time to get around to it now. So this week, I'm going to focus on literally scheduling every bloody video up until this video. And then try and stay on top of it rather than let it get on top of me again. Oh dear. Anyway, yeah, bedtime. Oh boy, another day. Not really much has gone on today. Again. Tomorrow something is going off though, because we're getting up early to watch the boxing. Oh yeah. But today, not a crazy amount. We went walking, did a shop, but online it's getting delivered. I've been researching stuff for Monday. I have job interviews. I've been researching the company and things I want to ask and stuff about them and whatnot. It's been good fun. And then otherwise today's been like an organisation kind of day, trying to get my shit together. I've got some more stuff I want to research, which I'm going to do tomorrow / this morning, while I'm watching the boxing and or waiting for Laura to get up, because both of them are going to take a long time. I'm getting up very early. But like I say, this weekend in general is very much like just trying to get back on, trying to get some kind of like semblance of control over everything that's going on, and like trying to get myself ready to get back into a routine. Just trying to get all my ducks in a row, because I just feel like I've got no routine, and obviously I've been on holiday, but I feel like I'm going to struggle to get back into that routine as well. But yes, bed, go to bed now. It's about 10:30. I'm going to read for a little bit, go to bed about 11. I'm waking up at 3. 4 hours is fine. Boxing, boy. Gonna get up there. Well, I mean, like, technically the boxing isn't really gonna start till 5, but you paid a lot of money for it, so I should watch, you know. Oh dear. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got up at 3, watched the fight, it was cracking, really bloody good. Otherwise, I've just been kind of tinkering around today. I've figured out drag and drop, how drag and drop integration is gonna work on my listing app. I'm building I think I said, didn't I, on holiday, I'm building a shopping list app. because I've never found one that does what I want it to do. So I'm going to build one just for fun. I figured out how to do that with like Blazor. It doesn't look good at the moment, but I've kind of got the app in theory working. I just need to now make it effectively work on the cloud, I guess. So yeah, there's that. Otherwise, what else are we doing? I've organised work for the next sprint, which is going to include work on Rad Spider. Kettle's boiling. Or having a cup of tea. Yeah, that's going to include work on Red Spider. I want to get to the point where like my laptop's ready to rock and roll, because I'm going to be on the move quite a bit tomorrow and the Tuesday, and I want to be able to do things. I'm going to try get back into timing myself and doing stuff. I've kind of been, obviously I've been on holiday, so it's weird, but I've been a bit like all over the place and a bit directionless. I'm trying to get myself back on track and validate that I'm on track. So I've got my sprint sorted for Red Spider development. I've got like ideas for my list thing, and I'm trying to figure out like what else I can do. But it is just effectively programming. I'm just going to be spending a long time doing programming. That's what I'm going to be doing. Like, is there something that I've wanted to build? Everything's a web app at the moment. I'm trying to think if there was something that I've wanted to build that's kind of a bit more in the weeds, like nougat packagey. Maybe I could package up some nougat packages. Yeah, I need to, let's say, figure out what I can do on the road. I'm also scheduling and uploading videos. I'm scheduling videos to start going up on the 24th of February, and I've realised I'm 3 months behind. No, not the 24th, 25th, Tuesday night. Predominantly because obviously Twitter has been relatively quiet. YouTube's been quiet since December. I want to keep it that way until post my job interview on Monday. Just because obviously it's 3 months out of date, so it might get really confusing if someone was to stumble upon it and assume it was today, you know? So yeah, that's where I'm at. That is where I'm at. And I'm going to end the video there, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to watch the last couple of episodes of The Stranger on Netflix, and I want to have a chance to go to sleep, potentially. So, because I haven't had a nap or anything, man. I've been up for so long. Yeah, next video, which is going to be tomorrow, I promise. We're going to London. We've got a busy day in Bristol, so it's going to be go, go, go. Looking forward to it already. We also have pancakes for dinner today, because we're not going to be here pancake day. I'll catch you later.